In today's FX markets, let's take a look at the Australian dollar as it's moving higher today. Australian dollar recovering from some selling pressure yesterday to trade higher today, and with today's levels, we are now moving to the highest levels since early January, with the Australian dollar maintaining this upside momentum, currently priced at 0.6812, which is just off the intraday highs. And the momentum continues, and there's a couple factors contributing to the price action today, and it's running contrary to other major FX futures markets, as most of them are lower, but the Australian dollar maintaining the higher levels here today. And one of the driving factors was the release of CPI data in Australia early in the session, where that came in a little bit higher than anticipated, and it shifted the expectations for the November rate possibilities and lowering the possibility of a cut after the higher than expected CPI data. Couple that with lower than expected CPI data coming out of Europe overnight as well, or early part of the session. And this morning, data coming out of the U.S., which showed GDP actually revised higher, and some of the other data continues to hold on to strength in the economic structure. So those things are having an impact here across the board in the FX futures markets. But in the case of the Australian dollar, we're seeing higher price action today, pushing it up to the highest levels, as I mentioned, since January. Now, when you look at the other major FX futures markets, they are trading up near some of the highest levels for the year, if not more than a year. But in today's session, as with yesterday, we did see some selling pressure. We're looking at the euro lower, the British pound lower, the Japanese yen lower. So those major FX futures markets are giving up a little bit of ground here for a second session coming off those recent highs, where the Australian dollar maintaining upward momentum once again today and pushing up to the highest levels for basically 2024.